Hey y'all, I'm Rocio and this is Reese's Rizzos, and today we're going to be talking about our periods and how it affects our hair, our skin, and our style. This video is sponsored by Tampax, and I've been waiting to do this video since I got back from Cincinnati because I learned so much about our periods. Now, if the word period or menstruation makes you uncomfortable, then sorry boo, because it's normal. It's a part of life. It's more than just cramps or bleeding. A lot of changes happen, like I said, to our skin, to the way that we dress, our style, and even our hair. Did you know that? Did you know that your period affects how dry or how oily your hair is? I bet you didn't know that, but you're in for a treat because I've got some tips that are gonna help you look and feel great while you're on your period so you can wear what you want. But before I go into it, I wanna remind you all to hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, and to hit that notification bell because that way it turns on your notifications and you'll never miss another one of my videos. Now let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna go through this as if it were a typical 28-day cycle. So first up is gonna be premenstrual PMS. This is usually when your boobs start to get sore, when you start to get a little bloated, maybe a few spots on your chin are starting to show up, you get a little bit of cramps. We've all been there. Y'all know what I mean. This is usually about a week before on flow drops in. Now your estrogen levels are gonna start to decrease while your progesterone and your testosterone levels are gonna start to increase, which also causes an increase in oil production. Now during this time, your pores are gonna start to appear larger, and this is because of the oil production clogging them with sebum. So around this time, you might wanna start using a cleanser that has salicylic acid. You might also find yourself wanting to wear more makeup around this time, maybe something that's a little more mattifying, something that'll fill in those pores, smooth out your skin a little bit, maybe even full-on glam. That's your prerogative. Just remember that the more makeup you wear, the longer it might take to take off at the end of the night, and it's really, really, really important every day, obviously, but most importantly during this time, to take off all of your makeup so as to not clog your pores even more. You want to let your skin breathe at the end of the night, especially because your skin is going to be extra oily during this time. And don't forget to change your pillowcase. You don't want to sleep on any leftover makeup you might have on your pillowcase. And don't get me started on your hair. An oily face means an oily scalp. So you'll notice during this time that your hair might even seem a little more stringy, maybe a little more on the oily side. You might even notice that your wash and goes might not last more than 2 days. So now's the time to wash your hair a little more often, maybe even use a really good clarifying cleanser. If you don't feel like washing your hair, just throw it up in a bun. And if your hair is looking a little greasy, then hide it with a hat or a scarf, but just throw your hair up. And as far as style, wear something that's loose, that's breezy, that's airy. I love wearing maxi dresses while I'm PMSing. This one was one of my favorites. It even has a slit in it, so I can get as much breeze as I possibly can during this time. It's just so comfortable. Look, we all want to be comfortable while we're PMSing, am I right? This is also around the time where you're gonna want to keep some tampons handy just in case, because you never know if on flow is gonna come earlier than expected. As a matter of fact, you should keep some tampons on you throughout your entire cycle because you never know, just in case. I like to use the new Tampax Pocket Radiant Tampons. I like to keep this with me throughout my entire cycle because it's just so small, it's so discreet. Some people don't even know that it's a tampon, and it has these cute little designs. Well, each of them have cute little designs on them, so it kind of goes with everything that you're wearing. It's bold, it's fierce, it's cute. It's like your period is making a fashion statement. So up next is your period. This is when on flow comes knocking on your door because it is that time of the month again. This is when your estrogen levels are at an all-time low and the prostaglandins are at an all-time high. These are pro-inflammatory molecules that basically make our bodies sensitive. So pamper yourself. Use a good face mask when filled with antioxidants, filled with green tea, filled with vitamin C. Your skin is going to need the extra TLC because even though during this time you're gonna have less breakouts, this pampered pick-me-up is going to give you what you need to get your glow back ASAP. Now your scalp can even feel more sensitive just as it looks oily. So the less scratching, the better. I would say opt for a dry shampoo, or like I said, a cute messy updo will do just fine. You can do an updo, you can rock your curls out, it doesn't matter. Don't overthink it. Just smile because you are a strong, confident woman who can get through anything, including your period. And you know what goes great with a smile? Nearly anything in your closet, including the white jeans. For some reason, I like wearing white jeans while I'm on my period because I trust in the tampon that I use. It makes me feel bold. It makes me feel confident because I know I'm protected. I'm so over the days of avoiding certain outfits while I'm on my period. No more. Again, this is where your tampon comes in. No pun intended. Okay, it's a little funny. So I've been using Tampax tampons for a little over a year now after having switched over from using another brand, and now I finally know why I made the switch in the first place. Tampax Pocket Radiant Tampons provide up to 100% leak and odor-free period protection, now small enough to fit in your pocket. No more excuses on not having a tampon handy. You should always have one with you. It's small, but it's mighty, and it offers the same period protection as Tampax Radiant Tampons, just in a smaller, compact, and discreet size. And speaking of discreet, it comes with the quietest resealable wrapper for a super quick and discreet disposal. But let me tell you about my favorite part. Seriously, y'all, I learned this in Cincinnati, and I'm just really excited to show you. So this is basically what made me a Tampax tampon user for life. It's the leak guard braid. It's the same leak guard braid in the other Tampax products, and it helps to stop leaks before they even happen. So you can wear your white jeans, you can wear your fitted dress, you can wear what you want. Hashtag wear what you want, because no one is gonna stop you, not even on Flow. Okay, so now we're moving on to the days right after your period. So this is when your estrogen levels are gonna start to increase while your testosterone levels are gonna start to decrease. The testosterone is actually what triggers the oil production, which is why the days right after your period, your skin starts to clear up, which is great, but then you'll notice that your hair will get a little dry, and that's because the oil reduction happens on your scalp too. So if you already have naturally dry hair, it's gonna be a bit more obvious around this time. So this is when you're gonna wanna go ham on the deep conditioners. So when it comes to washing your hair, go with a moisturizing co-wash. You're gonna want to avoid the sulfates or even those deep cleaning sulfate-free cleansers. You can also opt for less hair wash days and use a light oil, something like jojoba oil, on your mid-length to ends to maintain that shine. The skin on your face though is going to look the healthiest. Your pores are gonna be smaller, you're gonna have a natural glow, it's gonna look hydrated. So this is when you're gonna wanna go with some makeup that's less cakey. Try going with a tinted moisturizer, just a little bit of mascara, a little bit of gloss, and you're good to go. And if you dare, try going without anything at all, just to let your skin breathe for a moment. So you're rocking a natural glow, and like I said, with a really good deep conditioner, your curls are gonna look great. So at this point, when it comes to your style, put on one of your favorite dresses. This one is one of my favorites. I know you're noticing a striped trend. That's just my personal style. But again, wear what you want. Show off some legs, show off a little shoulder, throw on some sandals, some high-heeled sandals if you want. But inside of any clutch or handbag that I'm using, I still carry tampons with me, one or two, just in case a friend of mine needs one. Not all heroes wear capes. Some of us just wear pocket radiants. And lastly, when you're ovulating, this is usually about 14 days before your period starts, and your body is gonna start to produce even more estrogen, which then produces LH, which is luteinizing hormone, which causes a slight increase in oil production. This is when you're gonna get some bomb wash and go, some selfie approved hair days, and this is because you're getting just a little extra oil at the scalp while preventing excess sebum. Now, for those of y'all who don't know, sebum is the natural oils that your scalp produces. So you can basically wash your hair like you normally would without any problems. And I would say you can test out some new routines, maybe some new hair products, because this is when it's gonna work the best on your hair. Now, even though your wash and goes are gonna be amazing, you'll start to notice a blemish or two peeking out from your chin, kind of like an ex popping up out of nowhere to check in on you. It's so annoying and so unnecessary. This is when you're gonna wanna stock up on oil-free moisturizers and oil-free makeup. Keep an eye out for the word non-comedogenic on these products, because these won't clog your pores and cause acne. So spot and seal any blemishes with something that's non-comedogenic. Wear your wash and go as your best accessory. And as far as style, wear what you want before PMS hits. For me, around this time, this is when I bring the rompers out to play. I love this romper. I got it at a local boutique. I like wearing it with hoops, with some sandals, and it's a bonus when it has pockets, because like I said, you always wanna have a tampon handy just in case you or somebody needs it unexpectedly. Don't you wanna be a hero? Your girls are relying on you. Now, it's important though to track your cycle. Everyone's cycle is different. Everyone's flow is different. You might not want to wear a light tampon on a heavy day or a super tampon on a light day, because ouch. So a good way to track your flow or the oil levels on your skin or on your hair would be by using a period app or something like your curl journal. But that's basically it. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it or if you found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed already. I had a lot of fun filming this video. I feel like we need to be more open on talking about things like our period. It's normal. It happens. Actually, you know what? In the comments below, I'm gonna let y'all know of my most embarrassing period story, and I want y'all to let me know in a comment below below of an embarrassing period story of your own. We're all family here. There's no judging, but if you don't feel comfortable sharing your embarrassing period story, then let me know if you go through the ups and downs with dryness in your hair or with oilier scalp or oilier skin while you're going through your cycle. I know we're all different, so I'm curious to know if you've gone through those experiences too. And over here, I've got more videos if you want to check out some playlists so you can binge watch Rizzo's videos. And that's basically it. I love y'all. Un besito, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.